Welcome to LJG Sports. Today we're going to talk about Gregg Poppovich. As by the title you can see, I think it's time. If you're a Spurs fan, you've been keeping up with Gregg Poppovich and Spurs just in general. I believe it wasn't reported until like Thursday or Friday, but apparently last Tuesday, Gregg Poppovich had a health incident at a restaurant. Apparently he fainted. They took him to an emergency room or to hospital, wherever. He's doing better, so obviously that's good. It's good to hear that. In these situations, you always just pray that, their health, above all, is okay. And it seems that he's doing fine now. But the thing for me, and as a Spurs fan, I was already skeptical that he was going to return, and this just kind of affirmed it for me. It's like with the stroke, I believe, he had early in the season, to this now, I think it's time for Gregg Poppovich to retire. And I think the Spurs should look to someone else to build for the future. Now, number one, I would say they need to do that because of his health. You don't want to risk your health for anything. And if it means doing another rough training camp, another rough regular season in the NBA, where you're traveling and a road trip and all of that, you don't want to risk that just for the sake of wanting to coach. I love Pop, obviously, and I hope him the best, but I think it is time for the Spurs to get someone else. Because, above all, we should hope that Pop is healthy and okay, and I think it's just time for the Spurs to go in a new direction. This team overall is going in a new direction, it seems like, ever since the Big Three retired, and then we had the mid-years of Kawhi and LaMarcus Aldridge, to after that, after they left and we got into the rebuild era. And now we have Wemby, we have Stephon Castle, we have De'Aaron Fox. I think it's time to, it's like a time to start a new era. If I'm the Spurs and I'm looking at head coaching candidates, just off the top of my head, I can do a video on this later in the week if y'all want me to. But obviously, names, I'm not saying these are people that I would want, but people that could be looking for a head coaching job with the San Antonio Spurs, or the San Antonio Spurs will be looking for a head coach. Becky Hammon is someone I see named a lot. I see Mitch Johnson, our interim head coach this year. They're saying he could have a promotion. People are also saying Mike Budenholzer, who got recently fired from the Suns, Taylor Jenkins, Mike Malone, who both also recently got fired as well. I can do a video on that, like I said. Comment down below who you think the Spurs should get as head coach, and if you would like me to do a video on the top candidates I think the Spurs should go after and who I like the most. But yeah, obviously, all the best to Pop and his family and all that care and love for him. And it's great to know that he's doing fine, reportedly, But I think it's time. I think Gregg Popovich should make the decision. I don't think it's like a decision where you should think, oh, should I come back for another season? Should I not? I think he should just say, it's my time is done, and he had a great career here in San Antonio, arguably the best coach of all time, my favorite coach of all time, being a Spurs fan for a while now. But yeah, I do think it's a new era for the Spurs, and I think it's just that time for Gregg Popovich to retire. So like I said, if you'd like me to do a video on that for the Spurs and their head coaching candidates, let me know. Let me know down below who you think the Spurs should get, or if you think Gregg Popovich should even retire, if you think he should stay or not.